Hi everyone. I wanted to show you a quick tip for evaluating and building the strength in your lateral hip muscles. These muscles around the sides of your hip that tend to be notoriously weak for the reasons that I talked about in the previous blog post. So what we're going to be doing is called a pelvic list. You will stand with your feet, outside edges of your feet straight, and you're going to have your feet stacked under your pelvis, and then you're going to experiment with shifting your weight as little as possible to one side. You're going to push through the standing hip down through that standing heel, and you're going to float up the opposite foot in the process. And just notice, what is it like to stand with your weight on one foot, both knees fully extended or straight, and how wobbly are you in that process? And then come back and we'll switch to the other side so you can see, most likely, a difference between your left and right sides. Push down through your standing hip, down into that standing heel, and float the opposite foot off of the floor. You want to avoid hiking the hip up to get the foot off of the floor, and you want to avoid bending the knee to get the foot off of the floor. So we're really engaging these muscles here and asking them to do a lot of work. Now, here's another way you can practice this. Back yourself up against the wall so that your backside, your glutes, are in contact with the wall. Now, again, keeping the parameters of your outside edges of your feet straight and the width of your feet matching the width of your pelvis, I want you to shift again, pushing down through your standing leg, down through your standing heel, and notice what happens. Do you have a tendency to let the weight drift forward? Or do you have a tendency to allow your pelvis to twist to one side or the other? And you can monitor it by the contact that you have with the wall and your glutes. So this is going to help you check yourself so that you know you are not doing some of these real common cheats. And when we do allow the weight to drift forward and when we do allow the pelvis to tilt, those are ways that we bypass using these muscles here. So there are ways we compensate for lack of strength in these muscles by recruiting other muscles to help out, like the quads and clenching the glutes. So have fun with that. Practice it, and that is going to be a great way for you to monitor some of your alignment parameters as you develop strength in those all-important lateral hip muscles. Have fun.